Hello everyone, so this is a pick a card reading on what should your career be. So we have 3 piles here today. The first pile is Celestine, the second pile is I don't know what this is, and the third pile is Septarian. Make sure to take some time to meditate upon which pile you would like to choose, and please remember that this is a general reading, so if you would like a personal reading, my email is also in the description to get a more clarified reading and understanding for you. Okay, everyone who chose Celestine, this is your reading now, so let's see what you got going on for what your career should be. So first, Garnet, universal rhythm and vitality. So this is a career. Fire, spirit, maybe even dancing, something where you get to move your body, something where you really get to, something kind of energetic possibly, something where you really get to just feel all that like excitement around you, or like amusement, just basically a career that's going to be kind of exciting for you, where you kind of get to do new things and just kind of go with it, and probably not do the same thing all the time, but whatever you're doing, you have like a flow of things that you go through, so not just kind of sticking to one repetitive thing over and over again. With Garnet, fire energy, spirit, new, exciting, revitalizing. You want definitely your career to be something that brings you a sense of life and a sense of an energizing career, something that really, it's definitely not sitting in an office, basically, something where you hopefully get to kind of move around a bit, or do something that really sparks you in some way. And Peacock, the illuminator, also, again, I feel dancing, some sort of artistic thing to put your kind of fire and passionate energy into, music, something creative, something where you get to kind of like express yourself and let yourself shine. And not being afraid to be in the spotlight, like acting, doing like plays. And I'm also seeing like something where you kind of have to be bold and confident in a way, actually, where you kind of are like putting yourself out there for you to shine. Like I'm seeing like solar plexus type of energy right now, so it's kind of like something that you're being recognized for. So contemplation, silence, knowing, releasing control. Again, like it's about going with the universal rhythm. We have like this Buddha, kind of he's like visualizing this temple, and there's these beautiful stars, like how there are all these beautiful stars in the peacock, in this peacock card. And he's just really kind of taking his time to visualize what he wants to see. Like he's creating this temple. So this could be something that you've envisioned yourself, that you're wanting to share with other people, like, you know, like I said, like a creative art. Or you could even be someone, like whatever way that you do this, because this is a general reading, it's taking like your inner self and your inner soul, and it's sharing it with others in some way. And is how you use it in your career. It's your own ideas, it's your own things, it's your own visions, it's your own sort of and about also another thing, when you're creating art, it's very important to not be too in control of the process, and to be able to really go with the flow of it, and just whatever comes out comes out. And this can also be something that with forgiveness, redemption, rebirth, and regeneration, this could be something that you can actually use that is very rejuvenating and healing for you. Also with the Star card, the Star card is about like hope and renewal as well, so this can be something very regenerating, revitalizing, restoring to you. And to have it as your career would be absolutely amazing, because This might be a hobby of yours already, or something that you really love to do that you would love to turn it into a career. But just something where you're able to kind of go with the flow of life, and it's just something that feels very healing. It feels like a sanctuary, and it feels like a retreat, and it feels just like heaven, like bliss, basically. You're just like it's like a safe and sacred space where you feel free to kind of do whatever you please and express whatever you want and be whoever you want. There's also like writing, guided meditations, videos, anything that involves like, it involves telling a story. Like even dancing involves telling a story, art involves telling a story. So anything involving telling a story. Also humanitarian work is something that I'm seeing as well, kind of like contemplating on like the world, and really being like wanting something better for everyone, and bringing this to people in some sort of capacity, helping others feel safe and like they can be themselves. Any service that does that in some way, any service that is in some way healing or regenerating, or all about just relaxing, going with the flow, and feeling safe to express yourself. So the warrior, fire, and dreamer queen, gift of reason. So I can also see this still again being like either some sort of humanitarian, or some sort of where you're doing something for a cause, or doing a type of art, which also in turn does assist in the same kind of way. But you kind of see this woman contemplating here upon this like bird mask, or whatever, this a mask, also acting you can say, reading scripts, getting into the character and acting that out, contemplating on your script. I see acting, but also she's really contemplating this. So that's why I can also see for some of you who pick this pile, like some sort of work where you have to kind of analyze and like figure something out, and maybe like and sort of investigative, or solving like a mystery or psychology, or some sort of law or justice work in some way, where you're kind of helping others reach a state of equality and fairness, and a state of just being able to be comfortable in themselves in a way, like, so helping people in that way by listening and observing and giving them the tools that they need. Also, it can be like putting your own spin onto things. I'm also seeing that, and like creating that in this world and putting it into action. Like activism work can also be something that I see in this pile. Someone who stands up for those who are kind of really downridden or forgotten about. And it's just basically using your vitality and to help others, whether it's through your voice, through arts, through creating, through whatever it is. It can be an independent filmmaker. It can be a lot of things, but I'm seeing a sense of using your own kind of ideas. It's you doing it. It's, in a way, whatever it is, it's helping people. And you're taking action upon helping people and really figuring out, like, what does this do? How can I use this? What does this do when I combine it with that? And how can I make this better and improve this for the world to use, and or to enjoy, or to, whatever it is. It's a general reading. So we have 8 of Swords and Ace of Cups. But I am seeing this right now as like something beautiful, something that you're bringing to people that is healing, that's bringing them a sense of either like able to be comfortable in themselves, or like this can actually even be very literal, like in a sense, like you're bringing people drinks, like you work in some sort of like food industry, you gotta think of up ideas and you gotta figure out like your recipes and bring them to people, like something nourishing like that. So that can be very literal with the actual cup, or like with water, that can be literal. That can be like surfing, that can be dealing with overseas, it can be dealing with travel, like cruise, shipping things around. This can be something that, but I'm seeing it mostly like overall in this pile, I'm seeing it like it's something that you're doing and bringing to others that's helping them to overcome their fears and limitations. So whether that is through psychology and or art, it's kind of helping people see beyond the barriers of their own and kind of empowering them with this. If he's very energized and empowered here, it's kind of something that like giving people this love and recognition and just an ear to listen, at least, like whatever it is. And it's something that you are directly involved in, whether it's you in the spotlight or you're behind the scenes. You're directly involved in the process of where you get to kind of, but I am seeing, for one thing though, like psychology is in arts, dealing with mental limitations and mental blockages and this kind of ways where you're holding on to the past, helping people like rise up into their true power, into their true self, with a peacock, helping them shine and in their true, like regain their vitality and regain their rhythm in the world instead of being stuck in one place. Like I just heard a song right now and he says like, I be on a new high, new vibe, and it feels just like the old me. So this is like helping people bring themselves back up again. Like just in this forgiveness card, that's actually what is happening in this card. She is rising up again, and I feel like you're kind of like shining a light upon this past self, or you know, shining a light on these issues, shining a light on whatever the situation is that you're shining a light on, that's helping people to rise into their true essence with the peacock. Helping people just be them, like just, you know, live your life and however you do this. Divine light work. So with light work, yeah, that's working with helping others, working with transmuting darkness into light. So I'm going to read this card to you from the Ascension Angel cards. We'll read you Divine Light Work with Archangel Metatron. I'm going to put this right here. Okay. You're able to flow light energy in many different ways, flowing light within your own being for healing and awakening, and into the world around you for clearing, healing, and promoting well-being for all. Focus on the light. Where there is fear and density, introduce it to the light, letting fear dissipate and neutralize, so the pathway of light is able to freely flow again. You have this ability, for you are spiritual, multidimensional, and powerful. You are a light worker. Do not be afraid of this power. Tune into the divine light around you, allowing divine light to guide you and flow into your being and out through your heart, sending blessing of light to the earth, to humanity, to yourself, and to all. The blessing of light heals, cleanses, and allows a new level of light to emerge. You are ready to shine to a new degree with awareness and intention, seeing the patterns of light at all times. Your gifts are quickly blossoming now. Your heart is opening and your power is rising to the surface. Empower yourself with divine light and step into your infinite possibility by creating blessings as the powerful light worker you are. So this is something that you do, and this is something that you also help others to do. Keep in mind, like, because you're someone who is able to empower others. All these qualities that I just said about your work are applying to you. You're someone who's contemplative. You're someone who kind of takes the time to see a situation, to oversee a situation, and to see it clearly without being biased. And you're someone who is able to shine their light and be in their own brilliance and be confident in that. And even if this doesn't resonate right now, this is your potential. You're able to be like a revolutionary, really. You're able to just shine your own light and to be you and to have your cup overflow and pour this onto others and bringing this to your work. This is just what you do in your daily life. So, you know, like, this is why it's the perfect career for you, to bring this knowledge and healing and upliftment and encouragement to others. So I'm gonna roll the dice. So for people who chose Celestine and their career, what astrological symbols can we get come through? Very creative and expressive. So we have Leo and the 5th house, and those kind of go hand in hand. Leo is very bold, creative, expressive, very warm-hearted, invites people in. Leo's playful. Leo likes to be in the spotlight. The 5th house is your self-expression, your creativity, your hobbies, your children, your love affairs, risk-taking, gambling, like all this fun stuff, really. All this fun stuff, like helping people, you getting to shine your light, or you helping people shine their light is what you do in your career. And with the Uranus right here, it's about change, revolution, awakening, individuality, humanitarian work, technology. You might use any of these things in your career, but I'm seeing it. You help people break free of their limitations and to come into their true, like, originality and individuality and their own, like, bold self-expression, finding who they are, like, and whether it's by you doing this or by you helping people do this, either way, or both. But you really are someone who's a healing presence to be around. Those of you who chose this pile, I am feeling like it's a strong, like, vital energy right now. I'm feeling like very confident. I'm feeling really sure of myself. I'm feeling really bold. I'm feeling like I'm feeling empowered. I'm feeling really empowered right now. So those of you who chose this pile, you are very empowering. You empower others. And you go with the flow. So that's what I have for this pile. So thank you for watching, everyone. I hope this was helpful in some way. Please subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more pick-up piles. I just started doing this and I really like doing these readings. So okay, so for those of you who chose the second pile, I don't know what this is, but let's see what we've got going on here. So we've got green tourmaline, which is ether and prana, courage and strength, and green energy. So this might be something quite empowering. And I see it right here with the ruby and fujita about transmuting negative energies into positive. It just kind of, I don't know, they just kind of went near each other for me. Courage and strength, prana, ether. Pelican, 6 of feathers. I'm sensing someone who helps people move on from, because I'm thinking of trauma. Stepping back into your own power and being able to move on from a traumatic situation. Illumination, expression, positivity, and joy. So this is a really rejuvenating, kind of like stepping back into your own power and healing type of energy right here. This person is just creating straight from their heart. All these lights around them too, shining their light in this field, and this field looks really magical too. This is something that you're doing that's just really A breath of fresh air is the word that came to me. This is a breath of fresh air. Harmonic resolution, negativity, anger, transmutation. So this seems like something like, I would think with this energy, this is a place that I would go to kind of just like let loose for a little bit. The type of thing that you're doing here is just something where that gives people like this space to just let go of everything and have a good time for a little bit. Have a good time for a little bit. See the light a little more. Diving in to the unknown, diving into and the unknown is very creative too. Is very creative. This is something that's just like, you don't have to worry about the day-to-day stuff. Like you don't have to worry about that fight that you had earlier when we come to you. We don't have to worry about that. And it's kind of like people rely on you to bring them like a sense of not having to worry. People really rely on you. So the Hanged Man and Warrior Queen. Just like taking a step back and reflecting and being like, remembering who you are and your power. I'm feeling like this can also be like the pile that what I'm reading of someone who shows other people their own strengths and talents, and you're kind of, because like I feel like the person that you're someone who is very empowering and courage and strength. This is like your energy, warrior queen, like a mentor, like an entrepreneur, like a boss, like someone who's just really sexy, like in their own power in some way, energy. And it's like people come to you to kind of illuminate the shadows and kind of illuminate what's holding them back and what's blocking them and what's keeping them feeling like they can't move forward, and they come to you. And it's just like really freeing, and it just feels really revitalizing and strong, and it feels like free, like no one's judging you. You can just be you. It just feels like complete freedom to be yourself and this career. So we got the Six of Swords twice, which is about like we're moving on, moving forward from the traumas, from those things that were just like tension. It's just the type of feeling like getting away from and what you do is you bring people away from getting caught up in the like type of feeling. You bring them more fun and joy and play, and however you do this, because this is a general reading, so like this can just be even like you're talking to people. This can be that through art. This can be through, what am I seeing? Videos, blogging, pictures, photography. I see photography. Whatever it is though, it's very helpful to people for them to just kind of forget about these like negativity, anger. You're really helping people transmute those feelings and emotions. You're helping people get moving again. Because the Hangman is like, I'm seeing this as like a stagnant energy that people might get stuck in, that you gotta have to help them like free from. But the way you do this though, the way that this is done is very caring. Like you're very intuitive. You're very sensitive. Like you know how to help people. You know what you need to say. You know how it needs to be done. And people come to you who are very sensitive, like maybe children. Maybe you work with children. For some of you, because I'm seeing this These two cards together remind me of like children, so you might work in counseling or with children would be a good idea. Like I'm seeing like preschool and kindergarten though, like in animals too, working with animals, veterinarian, doctors, nurses, like caretakers, just wanting to spread more joy and love and positivity to people, because you're like a strong and encouraging presence to be around. So, and that can be very like uplifting and encouraging to people who feel like they're stuck. So we have download divine love, a very loving presence. You bring this love to people. You really bring this to people. It's like whatever you do in your career, it's like showing people, you know, it's really not so bad. This isn't all there is to life. Like we can really have fun, and like it's like showing people their heart again. It's like bringing them back to their heart. This is like the entryway to the heart, and we're going back. This fish, he's jumping into love. He's jumping into the heart. I mean, it doesn't look like that, but he is. He is doing that. But this is very loving energy. This is very like you're not pushy in whatever you do. It's very freeing. It's creative. It's fun. Like I can see art directors, art managers, people who make videos or who just write makeup too. I can just see like this is just a lighthearted. It's like a break from your day type of thing. It's a break from your day. Children's books. Okay, let me read download divine love. Archangel Orion. Your very being is similar to the technology of the computer, is that you have the ability to access knowledge, to run programs, to access and to translate the infinite fields of information into tangible, readable, playable media, and now the technology of your being is in the process of upgrading. Within you, you are able to access the infinite fields of light, information, wisdom, healing, and frequency, yet you have no need to connect to the internet or anything external, for through your very being you have the permanent link to the expansive, unending field of all that is. All you must do is connect so that you can browse through these fields of infinite possibility and download healing programs or activations. Is enter in through the space of your heart. Quiet your mind, open your heart, become aligned with the energy of love and with your intention. Become crystal clear. Think of a quality of the divine you wish to embody now. Focus on this quality represented by a word, and then think or say, download now. With your intention, this quality downloads into your being because of your direct connection to the divine. You can download healing, love, clarity, joy, serenity, and illumination. These qualities were always accessible, but in downloading them this way now, they have become known, prominent, and highlighted as a main facet of your experience. So I noticed like with illumination coming up, downloading, this is like through the space of your heart. So you're kind of bringing people like this kind of love, joy, healing energy through your heart in whatever career it is you're doing. Because we're doing a general reading, so I can't tell you like a specific of what your career is, but whatever you're doing, it's like very loving and encouraging. Like I'm seeing childlike energy, and I'm seeing it being just like, I really hope you know how helpful you are to others, really, because your presence to others is very encouraging and it's very loving, and you really bring people, leading them back into their heart space and their heart center and their own sense of like personal empowerment, and you help get people unstuck in whatever you do and bringing them back to their heart and back to love and expression. You illuminate that, you radiate that. So let me roll the astrological dice and see for this pile what symbols can get most clear. 6, work, health, daily routine. Possibly animals, like small animals, but yeah, you might be someone who's really all about like the work that they do or your health or routine. And with Aquarius, this is humanitarian, it's original, it's really caring for the collective. Aquarius can also have to do with like technology or innovation, if those are things that you also work with in what you do. And Aquarius is very friendly and original. I think I already said original, but yeah. And with the Mars energy, it's masculine energy. Men, it can be, it's your drive, action, it's your assertion. Mars also rules weapons, it rules sharp objects. So those could also be things involved in your career. But whatever it is, it's kind of like directing energy. You direct a lot of energy into the, I'm trying to think of like how to word this. It's just using a lot of your energy, and this can also be like an active thing with Mars. I'm seeing these as separate though. I'm seeing these three as all separate things and not Mars and Aquarius, the 6th house. But this can be something where you use like a lot of your action and energy and assertive, working with sharp objects or whatever you do, or with Aquarius, humanitarian work, technology, psychology. Sometimes Aquarius can be psychology, doing something innovative and original, and advancing like future-oriented work. And 6th house is work, health, and daily routine. So this can be something like a very big part of your life or something prominent to you, because this is a general reading, so I can't really tell you what exactly, but I'm seeing that what you do in your work is something that you really embody in your own like energy, in your own auric field already. Like it's something that you already do. All the things being brought to your career are already things that are you. So this is what I have for you. So thank you for watching, everyone. Please subscribe and like and comment the video. Okay, welcome to your part, those of you who chose the Septarian. This is also called Dragonstone sometimes. So let's see what we got for what your career should be. So we have Azurite, Spirit Guide, Light Bridge. So in some sort of way, this could be receiving messages from spirit guides, like ancestors from other realms, angels, like deviant kingdoms, wherever it is. Or you could be someone who acts as sort of like a guide or like a bridge between the realms yourself in this career that you are involved in. Dealing with water and emotions. Could be dealing with like spiritual realms, like I say. Pig, nurturer of fossils. So this is the Queen of Pentacles energy. So you could be someone who does kind of like, you can do like body work, energy healing, Reiki, acupuncture is something that I'm seeing. And I'm seeing that you're someone who is like, you're very caring, and you don't have any like sort of bad intentions, of course. I don't think anyone who would come to this video would, but yeah. I'm just seeing you as a very kind person. Like you're not in anything like just for the money. Also, I'm seeing crystal healing too, like that being like, could be, or any like an object that you use in your healing. You could use like wands, or you could use smudging. I'm just seeing that as something that you're using in the type of healing work that you're doing, because it seems like this is healing work from what I have so far. And nurturing of the physical body, this can be nutrition too. You could be someone who feels other people's pain in your body, and you might really have a sense for what remedies and modalities are going to be healing and helpful to them. Also, also another thing is growing stuff, like growing plants, growing fruits, growing vegetables, growing anything, nurturing something to health. So we've got breakthrough, leap of faith, freedom, new beginnings, and galactic guidance, star family, assistance, and cooperation. So I am feeling like this is kind of like a new age business, like a new age endeavor. When I see breakthrough with the leap of faith, freedom, and new beginnings, and her kind of coming through this vortex, like this, I'm seeing this as being some sort of energy healing work, where you work with guides, where you work with ancestor, angels, galactic, like the Council of Light, or you know, whatever it is for you. I'm seeing as working with light, though, working with light. Seeing the light come through here, creating this portal. Something about portals right now. Also, I'm seeing astrology, like numerology, divination work that you do. Just, but work where you work with, like, maybe even gods and goddesses, like, I'm seeing that, like, herbalism, like metaphysical work. What else do we have? Work that you're doing with people that you kind of feel like very close to in a way, whether you might feel like a soul family connections with the people that you work with. Grid work. So we have Dreamer 6, healing, guidance, guiding, the Tower, and with breakthrough, like bringing forth information from other realms, though, is what I'm seeing, like with this, is like bringing forth information from other realms of existence, bringing through knowledge and information that is meant to enlighten and awaken humanity, and have to really push people forward in the future, like, because I'm seeing it as like this is work that's very future oriented, like, you know, if you hear about like New Earth, or like you might work with like vortexes, energy, grid work for some of you. For others of you, this can just be work where you're kind of like bringing forth information or guidance or clarity that's meant to help awaken and meant to bring forth realization and awakening. And this can also be through like other modalities too. This can be like working with like I'm seeing technology a lot too, but this can be like making videos or writing blog posts. Like, it doesn't have to be energy work, because I know this is a general reading, but whatever it is, it's very enlightening and awakening and healing. Like, it helps pushing people towards the future and guiding them and putting the power in their own hands. This is like sharing, because in this card they're sharing the light. Like, everyone's a winner. It's I remember this one thing once. It said like the wisest shares their wisdom with others, or something like that. That's how, I can't remember exactly what it was. It was a Magic the Gathering card, but that's how I'm kind of feeling with this pile, where it's one of those things where it's like you're kind of sharing your greatest gift and your greatest wisdom and knowledge with others. And also working with children, working with young children, working with sensitive people, working with people who have been through some stuff, helping people regain who they are, remembering who they are at a soul level. Wheel of Fortune, yeah, this is something that really has to, like, I'm really feeling like this is something that's like beyond space and time kind of work. Not, this definitely isn't your 9-to-5 job. It could be though, you know, it could be. This is a general reading because I could figure out like this could, like, you could be someone who even like no one knows that you're working with like guides or ancestors or other forces in your work, but you are, and people might not know that. But this is like the ups and downs of life, the twists and turns, the fated, the destined, like helping people navigate, helping people awaken, helping people follow their destiny and follow their path. They're being guided here on their path here. Also helping people break free from these like patterns and cycles that they've caught themselves into, and helping them move out of there or move a different direction, move like forward or backward or where you're not supposed to go, basically. It's a breakthrough, creating your own portal, helping people like just like create their own portal, follow their own guidance, like, because the Six of Wands is all about like victory, being in your own power completely, having this like attitude towards life where you're just feeling like vitalized and empowered and just on top of the world, and this is something that you help people to achieve, is you help people to be like, you know what, I can do anything, I came here to do this, and remembering who they are and having that breakthrough and just feeling free, and there's helping them follow their destiny and navigate personal development. You're helping people to navigate life, basically, to just here's another portal. Yeah, like I said, the portal of breakthrough, the portal of truth. So I'm going to read personal development to you. Personal development. Okay, here we go. Archangel Ariel. Now is the time to focus on developing yourself and making personal growth a priority in your life. Personal development doesn't need to be something arduous or stuffy. Rather, it's a lifelong process of gaining skills, setting big goals, and increasing confidence. Through personal empowerment and spiritual growth, you can align with a more fulfilling and higher quality of life. Developing yourself personally is about realizing and maximizing your full potential and uncovering the true reason for why you're alive in the physical. Without focusing on your personal growth first, your service to others will be limited because you will not have the required energy or skills to invest in creating a better world for you and for humanity. As you continue forward, you will receive signs and guidance that you are on the right path and how specifically you should continue. Love opens this guidance, love opens this door. Listen and act upon the guidance you receive, and the door will open wider, allowing more growth and more of your authentic truth to shine into this present moment. Keep taking steps to bring blessings and growth into your own life by focusing on growing personally, stepping into your power, and aligning with more of your authentic truth. Nurturing your personal growth through reading, journaling, meditating, and developing skills as a foundation you can build on to accomplish your life's work. So this is something that you do, and this is something that you help others to do, especially the part where I read that love opens this guidance, love opens this door. Listen and act upon this guidance you receive, and the door will open wider and wider, allowing more growth and more your authentic truth to shine into this present moment. Like I'm kind of seeing that all over in this reading, all this lighting up of other people's, lighting up your power source, your energy, and awakening to who you are and growing your life. And this has been a journey for you, and that's why you're bringing this to others now. So let's see, is there any other messages from these cards that I can bring? Yeah, helping people to move on and just be strong and leave like these old baggage, old memories in the past. Just let it be gone, let it be destroyed. You're really helping people to awaken and navigate their awakening process and empower them. Helping them to connect with their own guides too. Because you're not someone who just wants people to keep coming to you. You want to show people these skills that are gonna help them so that they don't have to even like come to you anymore. Like, you could definitely be someone who develops courses to help people kind of reach their own sort of power and attainment. That could be something that you do as well. Is there any other? Yeah, just helping people really navigation, picking up where they left off, remembering, growing, cycles of life. It's like letting go and then beginning anew. It's like all the cycles of life that you help people through. You help people to start new, you help them to release and let go, you help them to sustain, you help them through life cycles. So let me roll the dice and see what astrological symbols we can get that correlate with this. So we have Libra, which is about balance and harmony and relationships and love, beauty, being cooperative, being social, being harmonious, affectionate. The Moon, which is about your emotions, your instincts, your roots, your mother, your rhythm in life, your flow, your kind of inner, more private self, part of you. And the 5th house, which is about your hobbies, creativity, self-expression, enjoyment. So I'm seeing that you're helping people to come into their self-expression. You're helping people. This could also be love affairs. Like, these can be a few different things, like, because this is a general reading, so I'm just going to kind of keep it simple, that this can be helping people in relationships, or it can be helping people balance their life, harmonize their surroundings in their life. Beauty can be working with any sort of beauty. The Moon, it can be working with like some deep ingrained, like rooted, instinctual, feminine energy. Though I'm seeing a lot of feminine energy working with the divine feminine and helping people find that true self-expression in this world, helping people to find what they enjoy, helping people to take more risks in their life, have more fun, like, and not see life as like something too so hard. It's helping them navigate and find their joy again in their inner child, healing the inner child. I'm seeing that too. So yes, growing the life, changes, empowerment to connect with their own spirituality and navigating through those ups and downs and bring them guidance. So that's what I have. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe and comment, because I will definitely reply to comments. I've just started making these videos recently and I'm really enjoying it. So please bring me your feedback and I will take it into account, or I won't, or I mean, I love comments, so that's all I'm saying. But thanks for watching, everyone.